Hello, today I will be listening to Heavy Metal by Cameron Winter. It's time. It's finally time. If you have not been here for my Geese journey so far, I listened to 3D Country recently and fell in love with that album. And then I listened to Getting Killed, and I also really love that album. So I am very excited to get into this. Full uncut version of this video is up on my Patreon. My social media is linked below, and first track is called The Rolling Stones.
I will keep breaking cups until my left hand looks wrong, until my miracle drugs write the miracle song. I will keep rolling down until my best shirt rolls off, until the conga line behind me is 1,000 chickens long. Like Brian Jones, I was born to swim towards a month ago.
Okay.
Trash
this sounds very pretty.
Comes around, and I would pound my masterpiece down flat between my hands if it meant I could only roll again. You gotta let me roll down like Hinkley's son. I was born to dance with a candy gun towards the president's ass, towards me and you.
Love a very gentle guitar plucky instrumental with some weird ass lyrics.
Been crazy, only let my brown hair all over the goddamn floor. Lean over me, baby, look over a little more, look over there. I'm standing where the police can see.
This is so nice. Well, that sounded beautiful. I will keep rolling down until my best shirt rolls off, until the conga line behind me is 1,000 chickens long. The average adult chicken is 45 centimeters. Do the math, and we get 1,000 chickens equals 0.28 miles. A mile would be 3,576 chickens. Okay, great. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what this. It was like a little bit more gentle sounding than most Geese songs, so I felt like I could focus on the lyrics a little bit more, but I still am like a little bit lost. It's definitely this like the sense of like desperation in the lyrics. They're like a little bit unhinged, and obviously his voice is very expressive and striking as always, so that does really enhance the feeling of that. Strange lyrics. They seem kind of bizarre, but they also kind of speak to me somehow. The song's narrator is locked in a destructive pursuit to reclaim an idealized and doomed lost love that they liken to Brian Jones' 1969 drowning and John Hinckley Jr.'s attempted assassination of United States President Ronald Reagan in 1981. The death of Brian Jones and John Hinckley Jr.'s attempted assassinations are used as similes for the narrator's self-destructive pursuit. I mean, like on the surface, the writing of this seems kind of like kooky, but there is definitely a lot of feeling in them. It still felt heartfelt, and I like how kind of gentle the sound of the song is in contrast to how fucked up the lyrics are. And yeah, there's definitely like a real sadness to it. So yeah, very interesting first song. Let's move on to Nausicaa, Love Will Be Revealed.
Nausicaa, I wanna know. Tell me how it feels. Tell me how it feels. Disappear.
Nice. It's hard. catchy little tune.
Someone knows I'm here and feeling around.
Man, this is really pretty. The sound of this is just so like comforting to me.
And you are, it's so easy to want you. I want you. I want you.
This sounds amazing. Oh my god. Oh, that one felt lovely. Yeah, I love that one a lot. To cut a very long story short, in Homer's Odyssey, Nausicaa is a character who provides Odysseus with affection and support in his worst state. Unlike many of the women in the poem, she does not end up having a romantic relationship with him, but she essentially nurtures him at a point he looks like a disheveled and stark raving lunatic. The song reads as an ode to a love like Nausicaa's, a yearning for someone to see past the current state of the writer and give them love and care in spite of themselves. Yeah, that last part, where he's, I don't know, projecting a little bit more, his vocals are a bit more shouty. It feels like he's like crying out for that. And I mean, when I saw Nausicaa, I thought of Miyazaki, but you know, that's also fine. Homer's Odyssey is also fine. Seems like a longing to be loved, to be cared for. Again, expressed very passionately with that voice. It adds such a layer of vulnerability to the songs when his vocals sound so raw. So yeah, really gorgeous song. Let's move on to Love Takes Miles.
Love will call when you've got enough under your arms. Oh, mama. Love will call. Love will make you fit it all in the car. Oh, mama. Watching the bells, watching the lights. What I want is far away. Talk to the moon, flatten her down. Make her watch the wind all night. She can't wait, lonely as hell, walking around.
Hello, bass.
Without moving, I'm not here.
That's so sweet.
You left me promise in your shoes. Mama. I need your feet more than you do. Mama. Lonely as hell, walking around without moving.
I didn't expect this to be such like a heartwarming experience. These songs are all so sweet.
Love takes miles. Love takes years.
This is so gorgeous.
You better start walking, baby. Love takes miles.
Whoa. That felt so warm and comforting. I like that one a lot as well. 3 for 3 so far. I must say, he's such an interesting writer. Like, he just has a way of wording things and of phrasing things that is so compelling to me. I guess love will call when you've got enough under your arms. Love will call. Love will make you fit it all in the car. Like, love will find you when it's maybe not convenient or when you feel like you're not ready for it, but you have to make it work. You have to do what you can. I will once again, even though like the instrumentals so far have been a little bit more subtle, I guess you could say, so I am able to focus on the lyrics a bit more than I was with Geese. I still will probably not be able to absorb them all on first listen, but the ones that hit me are just really great. He has such an odd way of saying things sometimes, and I really love it. The song's narrative follows the feeling of having to wait and go on a figurative journey to fall in love, sometimes taking miles and years. Yeah, what a sweet little song. Okay, next is Drinking Age.
I don't know if I ever gonna start. Today I met who I'm gonna be from now on, and he's a piece of shit. Yeah.
Damn.
Table by the door.
Whoa.
Wallet on the ground. Bag of rubber bands. From now on, this is who I'm gonna be. This way, a piece of me.
Sounds so like pained. It's just so expressive. And a little bit of silliness in there, of course. I would expect nothing less. Okay. Why do I feel like I just got my soul ripped apart? Today I met who I'm gonna be from now on, and he's a piece of shit. Kind of like having a realization about a flaw or something about yourself that makes you feel like doomed or something. Drinking Age, the title admittedly makes me think of addiction and someone giving up on themselves, I guess you could say. This is admittedly like a weird thing to say about someone. I don't know the guy. I'm just speaking for his music, obviously. But it kind of feels like he's like some kind of 60s, 70s singer-songwriter who like accidentally time traveled to 2025 and now he's just existing here now doing this. It has this very timeless vibe, and it feels like this song has to have existed for longer than it actually has, which I obviously mean as a big compliment, of course. And he just has something very captivating about him where I'm like, I'm all ears. I am fascinated. I am hanging on to every word. Yeah, the song is a reflection of self-discovery that confronts his own imperfections, a mixture of acceptance and disillusionment that captures a moment of transition and the difficulty of dealing with the truth about oneself. Okay, that was sad. Let's move on to Cancer of the Skull, which doesn't sound much happier.
I am full of heavy metals. I am a heavy metal man. I have work in the morning. I have 2 bags over each hand.
I like the little boing going on in the background. Very whimsical sounding.
But I'm on a pirate's crazy-eyed quest. I am wired to the man. I take the train at dawn for him. Holding out a baby's shoes, but I can't take them. I pray to a pirate's maniac religion.
Interesting.
Oh, cancer of the fingers on the hands of a beginner. Oh, songs are meant for bad singers. Songs are 100 ugly birds I can't feed.
Okay. These instrumentals are all so like warm and soothing. Definitely has a different vibe compared to Geese. And I really like both.
I am that $0 man. Oh, I painted over the perfect nose. That touch is something you earned in 2011. I buckled up for the fatal crash. Took a bullet through the bulletproof glass. I kissed the emptiest car on the road. I can't keep a cancer of the 80s. I've been getting spanked by every pirate lady lately. All these songs are 100 ugly
My God.
oh.
This is all so beautiful. I'm just like, I'm so happy to be listening to this. What a treat. What a treat for the ears. Yeah, it is funny how just completely up my alley this music is. Like I've had people asking me to listen to this for a long time, and you were right. You were absolutely right, because I do love me a cozy little singer-songwriter album. And I also love quirky albums with personality, and this combines both of those things. So this is like I am so into this right now. Cancer of the Fingers and the Hands of a Beginner. Songs are meant for bad singers. I can't reach Cancer of the 80s. I was beat with ukuleles. Oh, songs are 100 ugly babies I can't feed. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little lost on this one. Here we see Cancer being used as a metaphor for art, inspiration, and the unbearable desire to turn ideas into something tangible. We see this in the title of the song Cancer of the Skull, where the singer implies that their head is filled with the disease of inspiration and creativity. I do like that interpretation. Obviously, songs are 100 ugly babies I can't feed. Definitely makes me think of the desperation to turn inspiration into something, but maybe feeling like you can't quite get it where you want it to be. Feels like, yeah, a song about the struggles of being an artist, as much as there is a lot of this that I don't know how to unpack right now. And I am getting a theme of like a longing for connection, which is like in a romantic way with like Nausicaa and Love Takes Miles, obviously. And I feel like this song and the opener maybe touch on that in a bit of a different way of like wanting to express your inner thoughts or your inner visions in a way that other people connect with, or like wanting to be understood by people. I mean, it still had that very strange delivery, obviously. It is still eccentric, but it does feel a little more, I don't know if serious is the right word, but it feels a little less playful than Geese did. It feels a little bit more somber. Let's move on to Try As I May. That was a great song, though. Honestly, all of them so far have been like stunning.
Try as I may, I'm still fighting for you in my own long suffering away. You were meant to watch. Try to hold your crazy ass against the wall. And my scared, shitless way you came down to see.
Okay.
My private ceremonies all on the floor of this room.
It sounds so interesting. Like the way it's just pulsing along.
You were born to hold my cannonball brain like the Lord holds the moon. Try as I may, I never did seduce the wall.
That is pretty. This one is also quite beautiful, but it definitely feels a little different than the others.
For you. Try as I may to be heard.
I think everything so far has had that very like organic, folky feeling to it. And this one has that kind of like electronic bass. Crazy lyric.
When I drowned in expensive clothes for the oysters all to see. Try as I may to love what fits in my head. I don't.
I just got like a very I got very reminded of the Strokes there for a second. Yeah, that was an interesting one sonically, the way it felt like it was just like, I don't know, inching forward with that constant piano hit. Try as I may, I'm still fighting for you in my own long-suffering way. You were born to break my big hairy football arms like clean windows kill the birds. What the fuck is that line? This reads to me like fighting for a relationship, even if he should probably just give up on it. That's what I get from this. Let's move on to We're Thinking the Same Thing.
Mouthful of rain, you're holding your gun upside down. You're holding your wild dogs to the ground. You're counting every peanut you throw away. They take my head to the fire like a brother. Too tight for these pants and too fat to disappear. Too tired to love that car on a string you sent down to your gate. I'm too tired to taste your mud, and we may step on the one frog or the other.
There's something just so enchanting
Thinking
about
the
this.
same
I feel like I'm just sinking into it.
Baby horses on my chest are trying to push me out to sea, and you're doing
He loves
the
writing about
same.
horses and feet,
How quickly
doesn't
we
he?
forget we're thinking the same thing. You and me got born on the same day that everybody gets, and our pools are as big as a cornfield. Let's go California on all fours with nothing, babe. Let's pony away from the land of long discussions, babe. You already know how I feel.
Okay. Felt like I got a little bit hypnotized by that one. Just like the constant guitar plucking. I don't know. He said it. You already know how I feel. Gorgeous. We may step on one frog or the other, but we're thinking the same thing. I don't know. To me, this feels like two sad people finding comfort in their love for one another, like feeling discouraged by the world, but having each other at least. I liked the way that it like gently built throughout. Felt a little bit more low key, but I thought it was really pretty.
Your building is full of people who hate you and bite off fingers and eat from piles, and someone's knocking. All things spit towards and stutter at you, closer and closer until the whole city falls over while the music breaks a window. My name is gonna sound old to you, but names are donuts on the sea, names are peanuts in the trees.
This sounds
names
crazy.
Get you to beg for trash. I'll never stand one more empty box.
Are we okay? Are we good?
Crowded room. I'll go to the great carnivals of pain and fight entire fields of cops and keep a coconut in my hand. Nina knows the reason is she's seen into the mouth of what it is to be a man.
This feels so manic.
Nina, I'm not nothing, but when you lie on the piano, I am reminded I am stupid. And in every upstairs room, a tall and daughterless Russian is kicking Robin's eggs to powder while the music breaks a window. One of the important people standing on your chest. I love whatever kicks me hardest in the mouth. I'm gonna eat my keys.
Oh god.
Been a little bit of who I am, backpacking upon the fingers of the real, barricading every garden gate, smiling into every cup of grapes.
That's so
safari across the neighbor's yard, tomatoes and the missing barrels all have many.
Feels like I'm like listening to someone who's losing their mind ramble on and on, but somehow it's amazing. He's on to something. I don't know what he's on about, but he's on to something.
Nina isn't listening and she's seen into the mouth of what is really in the fountain. These great spirals, diagrams and vegetables and talking red trees. Throw it all away. Stupid paper gifts offered with both hands. A salad, bald-headed haircut dreams. Sadder than the paper flat puppy in your path. Sadder than any featherless doer of math.
I don't know what to say.
Stuff these papers down your pants until the soul survivors walk back down the way you came. Lena knows the reason
listen to. But I am captivated. Is that what enlightenment feels like? That being said, I have no clue what the fuck just happened. What was that? It just feels like the song is filled to the brim with emotion. The piano just makes it feel so like overcrowded and overwhelming in a really cool way. And it just, I don't know, that felt so manic to me. I don't know what any of this means. Nina knows the reason, and she's seen into the mouth of what it is to be a mountain. And she's seen all the good pigeon-like people shot down, and bones be kicked to powder by the insane wild horses. Nina, I'm not nothing, but when you lie on the piano, I am reminded I am stupid, and in every upstairs room, a tall and daughterless Russian is kicking robin eggs to powder while the music breaks a window. Very chaotic. I don't know what it means, obviously. It kind of just seems like a bunch of nonsense, but I have a feeling that it's probably secretly genius. I've got nothing for this one. Maybe I'll figure it out with time. Maybe I won't. I do kind of like how cryptic the lyrics feel, especially with how like crazed the instrumental sounds. And that one really worked for me, despite my confusion. Absolutely unhinged song. And I really enjoyed it. Let's move on to $0.
In the water, holding hands. Nina knows why. Nina knows why. Fuck these people.
Trying to figure out who Nina is referring to. Seems like some sort of like all-knowing higher power or something. The way that she's being talked about.
You're making me feel like I'm a $0 man.
The emotion of this one. Very, very melodramatic with those strings and everything. I don't know if I'll ever get over how unbelievable his vocals are.
You're making me feel like a dollar in your hand. You're making me feel like I'm a $0 man. God is real. God is actually real. God is real. I wouldn't joke about this. I'm not kidding this time.
What the hell? Sure. I'll take your word for it. It's so fucking pretty. Yeah, this album has the ability to make me very uncomfortable, but also very at peace all at once. What a song. So about this outro, God is real. God is real. I'm not kidding. God is actually real. I'm not kidding this time. I think God is actually for real. God is real. God is actually real. God is real. I wouldn't joke about this. I'm not kidding this time. Not sure how to take this, whether it is some kind of like realization when he's at his lowest. Not sure whether it's some sort of like call for attention. I'm not kidding this time. It makes it seem like this is a repeated incident, which is very interesting. Yeah, whether it's like just trying to get this person who he feels like he's no longer of worth to, who he was a dollar in their hand and now he's been spent, whether it's just to get them to pay attention to him, to listen to him, I don't know. No longer has any value to this person. He was a dollar in their hand. Now he feels like a $0 man because he's been spent, I guess. Felt kind of crushed by that one, but also kind of soothed. I liked, that sad piano. Felt like there was a real focus on the voice, and obviously he sells it really well. And yeah, it was just a really striking song. Let's finish this out with Can't Keep Anything, the final track.
Walking and walking, walking and walking, walking and walking, you used up your feet. Begging and praying, begging and begging.
It's nice.
Baby, where you're going, there's nothing you can keep. Baby, where I'm going, you can't keep anything. You can't keep anything except me.
Okay. More of a subtle closer, perhaps.
Dying, dying, you used up your grave. I see where you're going. I see where you're going, babe. I see where you're going, babe. I'm going to.
Feels kind of connected to Love Takes Smiles lyrically. A lot of the songs have been like self-referential and like relating to each other, I found, which is very cool. God, what an album. Once again, it kind of seems to wrap up the theme of pursuing love and connection, wanting to follow this person wherever they're going, but not being able to keep them. I feel like there are parts of this album that kind of have the vibe of like stumbling upon some drunk guy playing in a bar, but he also happens to be like an absolute genius. Like obviously it's kind of weird to say because these songs are done with so much heart and feeling, but there is something about him that is just so like effortlessly cool. Yeah, I think that this album felt more melancholic than either of the Geese albums I've heard, more like openly sad, but I still had a great time. And yeah, like I said, the sound of this is like so up my alley, so I am going to get a lot of play out of this for sure. I'm very excited to re-listen to it. Man, favorite songs is hard. I really liked $0. I really liked Drinking Age. Love Takes Smiles was beautiful. Nina plus Field of Cops was wild. Cancer of the Skull was wild. I don't know, man. I don't know. It felt like it wasn't long enough. I feel like I'm someone who typically complains about albums being too long, but in this case, I'm like, no, I need more. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of the album. Would love to hear your thoughts. Keep recommending albums for me to check out. I appreciate knowing what people want to see. It's very helpful. Uncut version of this video is on my Patreon. Social media is linked below. I would appreciate a like, a comment, a subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you next time for whatever we do next. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.